Hey, Diana Adams here, and I guess I'm making an impromptu video. I've seen this style from one of my, well, I would say favorite readers now, because she she is a she's an energy reader who I resonate with so much, because she really, I guess we I just really love her energy. She's very spunky. Well, not really spunky. Okay, not really that one. Like, really high level of energy. So maybe you can go with that. But she's just a person who doesn't edit her videos that much, and I don't see it's a bad thing. I actually resonate with it like hell a lot, because as an artistic person, as someone who draw, as someone who is in the field of music, of arts, of literature, of basically every aspect of art, it's something you would usually think about. Oh, I have to put a video online, so now I need to take care of this, take care of that. And then I saw her video, and then she doesn't do that. so I'm just really glad, that I found a YouTuber who does that kind of thing, and I feel really accepted. Yeah, so now I'm just looking up her name because I really forgot. There we go, it's Jadina. Okay. So yeah, shout out to Jadina, that you are an inspiration for this video. I am a very, as you would call it, or those who are fans of Daria, you would know the vibe. I guess I just want to film this video because I've been having these thoughts in my mind that I've always thought that I shouldn't share, because I think they're very personal. But then again, things like that, personal things that we learn from, what we learn from, can actually help other people. So maybe I can try that out. I don't know. But yeah, so I would say I'm having a hard time with the aspect of making art, because I love drawing, I love illustrating. I used to be a freelance artist, and I have made many people happy with my artworks. I've made comics, I made political comics, I made stupid ass comics, like dumb comics, and some other artworks are just really for fun, and they still find it good. So I'm proud of that. But then, marketing happened and pandemic happened, and you just really gotta have to work with what you have. And so my skill of being an artist became my bread and butter, and it's a hard thing to accept, especially when it's the only thing that you've always known to do. And it's crazy because for me, as someone who simultaneously showed some skills or talent, as you would say, in singing and in drawing, to that, being a child, experiencing those things firsthand, and then now struggling to even finish or to think of a concept can kind of break your heart, because because that's what I'm struggling with right now. Like, recently I made a painting, I've been practicing painting. I wanted to do it like step by step. And because I got to do that because I was on sick leave. I was taking a rest because I had my tonsils removed to, to breathe normally like you guys do. For those who don't have enlarged tonsils, yes, I didn't experience that for 20 years, and so now experiencing that, it feels nice. That's why I don't regret doing that. And it was painless. It was painful as hell, but we gotta work through it. Yeah. So yeah, during my healing stage, during my healing phase for the surgery, I also went back to going to my roots, like I felt like I want to draw again, so I did like mini, like, small sketches and some, yeah, just some doodles along the way. And then, oh, okay, well, now I want to do now I want to paint. And I did. I've had this watercolor palette with me for like 2 months. I bought it here in Hong Kong, and I tried it again because I really want to paint acrylic. I want to use acrylic, like, in, properly, not just like crazy wasting of paint type of thing. But that's art. You will waste paint. But in a sense that I want to learn how to really use my resources and to just be present in making artworks. And I know that I just need to make use of what I have, and so that's why I went back with painting with watercolor, because that's what I have. And it's not really that easy to just buy a new set of painting and don't know what you're doing. So I wanted to learn from the basics, and I've always been comfortable in using watercolor. That's why I got there that I should do it, and I did. And I did like a few paintings, like small ones, until I gradually did more, and I tried to paint a portrait like out of my imagination and stuff, and it worked. I was very happy with it, even though I haven't painted for years. So I was very happy with it. So I thought that, oh, okay, I'm doing great. Looks like I'm going to the direction that I want to go to. And then right after that, we had a Christmas party, and I thought of giving a painting to the person that I'm gonna be a secret Santa to. And I painted her cat. And actually, in the first part, I wanted to just practice painting, a cat, But then I thought, okay, screw it, I'll just paint. You know what, I'll just continue this. Let's see where this will go. And if it fails, then it will fail, and then I'll have to do it again. But then it didn't. It was nice. It was actually nice. It went actually well. So now I guess what I would say about this is that it felt nice to have that drive back, to actually get on with it, to just do it, as a famous Nike saying, right? But of course now I did the first part, I did the first thing, but now I did the first step. But now here we are on the second step, because we have another Christmas party, and it's another Secret Santa thing. And then I decided that whoever I'm gonna give my gift to, I'll be giving a painting, because I thought maybe that it would be nice to have something personal, to give something personal, and maybe could make the person happy as well. And then right now I got my mind went blank. Like, I can't think of stuff. I can think of anything. And I know the person. I know who they are. I now know what they like. And I'm trying to wrap my head, like for the past couple of hours I've been trying to wrap my head around the part that, okay, they like this, so maybe I'll paint something like this. I don't know, maybe it's a fitting one because that's what they like. And what's not good about giving what they like? And since it's a personal thing, then maybe I can just, just do it, because that's what I've always been doing as a freelance artist. I've always been painting people because that's what they want me to do. I've always been just copying references because that's what they want me to do, which actually drained the creativity out of me. And when I was realizing this, when I had this epiphany, like maybe a couple of minutes ago, that's when I thought of, okay, let's try to do a video blog or a video something for the heck of it, to record it and to just yap away and to learn along the way. Because I think, of course, as a person of art, I've always wanted to reach people through videos as well, and maybe this is the start. It's the start of something new. Yeah. And I've always been wanting to do this, so yeah, maybe this serves as a start, right? But yeah, anyway, I suppose me realizing this along the way and then sharing it could leave some, I mean, after this video I might think, oh, maybe I should have added another statement regarding this, but then how would I know, right? Like, how would I know that I want to add something unless I'm already at that part of the timeline, of the sacred timeline? Okay, Disney, don't I know you're copyrighted that, but yeah, anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking the only way, okay, a lot of things are going in my mind right now. I think I might edit this just to add the artworks that I want to show, but not really that much. I guess I can try, because my best friend did give me this video editor on laptop, and I've always been wanting to use it because we've always had this kind of project going on for a while now. Like, we have a project that we're doing, and it's been sitting on my laptop for a while now. And now maybe I get to do this. So there are a lot of birds getting hit with the stone. Okay, that's bad. I really don't like that, always hitting two birds in one stone. Like, why would you do that? But anyway, I'm just rambling. So I guess I also want to share about the reason why I'm also being paralyzed by my desire to paint. It is because when I was in 2nd grade or 3rd grade, it was for February. It was Valentine's Day, and I decided to draw a cupid, like just a cute cupid, because I like to. It wasn't really planned. I was in grade 3. Which 8-year-old person would plan something so meticulous to get attention? I wouldn't. But what happened was, I just drew a dumb cute cupid, and my mother and my teacher decided that oh, what if you design a room with this Cupid? And I did. It messed me up. It messed my sleep up. But I did. It wasn't even paid, you know. And I think I wanted to do it because, okay, that's fun. I think drawing cupids is fun. But then over the time, I saw when, of course, I was a person who was making the drawings. Over time, I realized that, oh, my cupids are getting stupider. They're getting uglier. They're getting the quality that I have put on the first cupid that I did just vanished, because I created so much just to impress a teacher, just to do that. And I know, I get it. Like, I get it. People will be happy. People were happy seeing them. My classmates were like, oh, that's so cool and stuff. But for me, I think that's when I started losing. And it's funny because this is the only time that I've remembered it. And I think it really does ties back to how I get paralyzed whenever I want to do something for fun. Whenever I want to make art, whenever I want to make music, or write something, or make a video out of something. Like, I just want to do it for fun. But then now, people demand things from you, even though you don't like them. Even though you don't want to commit that long. And I think art isn't really something that you have to commit to. It's something that you just have to enjoy. And, circling back to that, because I really want to give an art to my friend, because I know at the same way it will also heal me. It will also heal my inner child, or this wound of creating something. And I'm sure, I'm sure once I upload this on YouTube, it will also heal a part of me. But then, of course, after this, I also want to heal the part of me that I just want to create art, because I know that I enjoyed making it. And if they're gonna like it, then it shouldn't even be my business, because that's their reaction. Their reaction is their business. So that's what I'm trying to get out of as I speak right now, because I believe people will always see the potential in you. I have a friend at work. She is talented. She can dance, she can sing, and she was given a role. She was given a role that was out of her expectations. It was a bit of a hard role because people expect a lot from that role, because cha-ching. And so she didn't know that she is, she is, she can reject the role, which I totally get. I wouldn't even think that we're allowed to, reject a role. But in a sense, I'm just saying that I realized when we were talking that, and I also told this to her, that, maybe it's because they saw potential in you. But then, just because you see potential in someone doesn't mean they would actually want to meet them, or at the same time, they're not in the right place or at the right time to realize that yet. And so it is their choice. I can really say that now because I can also relate to that it's also your choice or their choice to see their potential depending on where they are at that moment. Because I have my own experiences in life that I would never think that I would be able to do some things, but then for some reason, the universe decides that The universe decides that it's time for you to see your potential, and then voila, now you're there. Like for me, for instance, I never thought that I would get to Disney. Like I'd never think I would be a Disney performer. Because I do love Disney. I have always loved Disney in terms of the influence they have. My first love would probably be The Little Mermaid, followed by Beauty and the Beast, you know. So they made a huge impact on my childhood and on my imagination because of these amazing and talented people behind them. And so I've always had that dream, but I never really thought that I would actually get here. And so, you know, the universe works in a very weird way. And it's not for us to decide how weird it can get. What we can only do is to focus on our own weirdness on that matter. And you know, for me, I would really think, like, going back to my friend, which I can relate to, that yeah, sometimes we are given roles that we will get overwhelmed with, and it is a choice what we do with it afterwards. Like, are we gonna go through with it, or are we gonna leave it? And I believe that, you know, as long as you find within yourself the honesty of you know, of the process of it, then you'll be able to get where you have to be as well. It's not always going to be the clean or, you know, tidiest way. And what matters is how open we are in processing that. Because we do have, I mean, I don't think it's limited to how we process things basing on what we are or where we are at the moment. I think it also matters based on the people surrounding us, because who we choose in life to be with, you know, who we choose to surround ourselves to be with, or we talk to every day and everything like that, or the lifestyle that we choose, the work that we choose, matters a lot on the present version of who you are, because they can also define the future that you have. I mean, not in a way that, oh, if you're doing this, you're gonna be doing that forever. I still believe that we always have a choice. It just depends on the limit that you put yourself, the limit that you place yourself in, and at the same time how willing you are to get out of it. And so those things are redeemable. If you think you lost that hope, if you think that you lost that spark in you to make things align for you, I believe they are redeemable. Because this is a testimony. This video itself is a testimony, because I am looking my way back into creating things out of creativity and out of willingness and just the joy of it for my friend, you know. And now I'm circling back to what triggers it, on what triggers it, and what's making me paralyzed around it. And so I just hope that whoever is watching this, if there will be, I just hope you don't stop believing in the things that you've lost along the way. Because when I lost those things, when I lost the things that I thought I wouldn't lose, because I was making space for other things in life, that's when I realized that I don't have to regret making the decisions that mattered, the decisions that were placed on your palm or placed on me on that day. because no matter what, we still have to make some choices, and there will be times that you'll have multiple choices. We'll have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever, but you'll still have to make one choice. And then don't get me started with things that you can encircle 2 or 3 or all, because it's still making a choice. It's so ironic on that part, actually. But yeah, right now I realized that I don't want to edit this video, and I'll just upload it like this. If I do, in the future, if I do want to show an artwork, maybe I'll do it just on the spot. We'll never know. I don't know. It's my favorite quote now that I've said to my friend, that, oh, I don't want to make plans anymore. And it's not because I don't want to commit on something, because I am committing to the betterment of my life. Not in that context. Like, I don't want to make huge plans for things that are quite technical, mostly technical, because this is technical thing, because I didn't plan this. I didn't plan in making a video. But here I am. And so I'm editing this video right now to, I guess, to encapsulate. Am I using the word right? I don't know. To just start something, because I believe this is starting something that I never expected that I would do. And so maybe after this, I'll get to have that enlightenment on why I feel this way, because I think I really tied my worth, the validation, the external validation from creating those dumb Valentine's Day Cupid room decor. and apart from all other things. among other things, yeah. But I know now that it's not really that thing. Even if the adults did that to me, like, not really did that, not in an evil kind of way, but encourage me in that direction, I still did it to myself. Even when I was already, capable to make my own choices, that, oh, okay, maybe I can just stop this, but I didn't. And so I know that I also contributed to that. And then that's why right now, from what I'm gathering with this whole 28-minute or reaching 30-minute video, is that I just want to create art on how I see my friend. I want to create art that has no bounds, that will figure itself out. And I know that starts with me holding a pen, holding a pencil, my sketchbook, and my watercolor, and just starting. And yeah, so I'm kind of like imagining my friend. I'm trying to look at them in my mind, and how I feel about them, and how warm it feels, inside, to really see and acknowledge why I want to do this. Like, to really question myself, like, do you want to do this? And I will answer that I do. I could answer. I actually answered. I would answer that I do. And my why for that is because I believe they've been a very generous and thoughtful friend. They're one of the ones who gave me birthday gifts, and they didn't just give me one, they gave me two. Yeah, so they gave me that much thought. They gave so much thought, rather, in giving those gifts to me. And I want to do the same way. I want to do the same thing. So I think that's the only important thing, you know, in making art. To really feel your emotions. And once you feel them, that's the start of, that's the first step. Yeah. It's funny because we always think that the first step is just grab a pen, a paper, color materials. But actually the first step is to feel those emotions. Is to feel your imagination. To dive deep into your imagination and how you feel about it. And once you do feel it, then you're on to the next step, which is the second step. And that is actually doing it. So, for my fellow artists out there who are having this burnout, I relate to you so much. And I hope this serves as a, you know, I would say just a message from a friend in YouTube, from the internet, with a frog at the background to remind you that everything is possible, to feel your emotions. Yes. So anyway, it's a pleasure doing this. I didn't really expect that I would reach 33 minutes because I thought I'll be done by 15 minutes, but guess not. So anyway, that's it for me. I'm Diana Adams. I make art. I make art, whether it be visuals, illustrations, singing, music, theater, story, name it. You can name it. And actually I'm also putting dance on that one soon. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, and see you again next time. Bye.